here at the Prairie Club, which is a nationally recognized golf experience for golfers from all over the world, and with golf course superintendent Andrew Getty, who gets to shape the experience of those golfers in this incredibly beautiful Sandhills location. So, what is it like to be able to manage the experience and the course in a place like this, Andrew?
First of all, thank you guys for coming out, but it really is just a tremendous opportunity and such a blessing to be out here as a golf course superintendent in the Sandhills of Nebraska. It really is just such a beautiful and scenic environment. Any given day, we could be sharing the course with pronghorn, mule deer, or bald eagles, and to be able to see the prairie go through the different seasons every year. The flowers are always something special. It's just such a cool environment, such a special thing to be out here.
Wonderful. And you're also known for being very environmentally sustainable and environmentally conscious. So what are some of the techniques you use out here that are actually takeaways for maybe other courses or people in their own landscapes?
Yeah, so something that we do out here that a lot of modern golf courses are doing now is that we're really relying on data and on metrics to help improve our course and reduce the amount of inputs that we're putting in. We have 2 on-site weather stations, one on each golf course, that help us just measure exact data for the site and really get those evapotranspiration rates dialed in so that we know exactly how much water is both coming in and going out throughout the day. And then we do other things such as measuring moisture with handheld meters on our greens every day, so we know exactly where those are at, know exactly how much water we need to put down. Out here on the course, winter's a big deal out here. It gets really windy. So for us to kind of stabilize our sand through the winter, we cut down native grasses and we bale 1,500 to 1,600 square bales. And that practice helps to thin out some thick areas kind of around the edges of the golf course, while also just providing us with another use for that grass to help us get through the winter with minimal damage.
Those are really wonderful practices. And you talked a little bit about irrigation heads, the number and how precise that is.
It's a big property. We have roughly 220 acres of maintained turf spread across 2,500 acres of this beautiful site. We have roughly 4,500 irrigation heads on property that can all be dialed in with our computer system and adjusted down to the second. So it's really cool and it's really powerful to be able to do that.
And not waste the water.
Not waste the water and watch out for the wind.
Perfect. So what's a typical day like for you as the golf course superintendent to keep play going and then do all the work that needs to happen?
So what's fun about being a golf course superintendent is it really can be something different every day. But we're consistent. We start at 5:30 in the morning every day, so we're coming up like right now, right with the sunrise. And we come in, we're lucky to have a staff of about 25 people this year. So we get everyone organized, we have a meeting, and then we head out to the courses. And from there, it is what Mother Nature brings you. It could be a day full of hand watering to get the greens in the right spot for the day. It could be a day of leading projects and crews, such as adding sand to bunkers or doing some sod work. Every day is a little bit different, but we roll with the punches and go with the flow.
So when they come, if they've never been here from anywhere, either in the States or around the world, what's one thing you wish they knew before they got here?
So something that is hard to get across to people that haven't been out here before is just the wind and the factor of it. And everyone thinks of wind when they're hitting their golf shots and playing their games, but for us, it's entirely different factor of everything that we do is dependent on the wind. How much we water at night, when we water at night, if we water at night. Even a 10-mile-an-hour wind can really affect the accuracy of the irrigation system. And so we have to be ready to roll with the punches and have the turf able to survive anything that's thrown at it.
Well, and the golfers who have never experienced that would be a very different thing for them to have to understand as they're attempting to play the game.
It is. There's a little bit of breeze today, but today's not a windy day, so we're happy with where we're at today.
And I'm guessing that a lot of people would think, this is a windy day. Andrew, it's very obvious that this course is so beautiful as a product of both Mother Nature and the beauty of the Sandhills. As importantly, your care for it and your management. So thanks so much for letting us do this.
Thank you, Kim. I appreciate it.